before you step out from room 209. Smile on your face and a teardrop in your eye. Knew you've been sticking needles in your arm. You always said that it didn't do no harm. Looked into your eyes and what did I see? Misery and despair looking back at me. Yours once was a face full of new hope. Now you're down on your knees and you just can't cope. One more day, then a long tormented night. One more day in another wasted life. Sometimes it may seem better how you are, escaping from reality, from poverty and war. You have seen your country invaded and possessed. They treat you and your countrymen worse than all these guests. But really there is no excuse for doing what you do. Living in a dream world, leave the fighting to the few. To waste your life like this must surely be a crime. I'll tell you at the moment you're a dreadful waste of time. One more day, then a long tormented night. One more day in another wasted life.
See, as the video says, there's never one more day. Never. It's just a wasted life. You know? One's too many and 1,000's not enough. If you're going to get into this lifestyle, then you better believe, from a person who's experienced it, yeah, the first one you have, mine was age what? 14. 14, yeah? 14. Bang. 46. My life has gone. My life has gone. Choose this and you are fucked. Believe me. And this is the experience I want to get across, yeah? Yeah? You think it might look glamorous, yeah? Selling this, selling that, yeah? I'm telling you now, yeah? There's only institutions, jail, or death. That's the only way this ends. Because when you wake up in the morning, the addict in you has already woke up, done 50 press-ups, and he's at the end of the bed waiting for you. Saying, come on, get up, let's have a fix, let's have a fix. And that's all you'll hear for the next 20 years. Come on, let's have a fix. Now listen, don't be a mug. Mugs use drugs. Mugs use drugs. Simple as that. Choose life. Big time promotions, Phoenix Rising, yeah? Listen, that's all I can say, yeah? Mugs are for drugs. Peace out. Right. Right, sorry, recording. Right, now, statistics state that 4 out of every 20 people will experience some form of depression. Mental health is on the rise so fast. I mean, we even have mental awareness days now, where big name stars are coming out and stating that they've suffered too. And that's amazing, don't get me wrong, you know. because people can relate to it, and that's the message, that it's okay not to be okay. You get me? But what's not okay is to dwell on it, because then all of them bad thoughts, they go on for days, and that's when you're in real danger of falling into self-pity, and it lasting for days. And self-pity crosses into poor me, and if you drink, or you have addiction tendencies, or an addiction personality, then it becomes poor me a fucking over, yeah? And that's when, well, depression, addiction, drink, they just don't mix. And believe me, when you're in your own head, stinking thinking gets us drinking, like I say, and they just don't mix. But it's a bad concoction. But anyway, back to depression. A lot of people just ain't got the tools, to deal with depression or anxiety, grief, loss, anything like that. I mean, we aren't taught at school. Teachers at school didn't, they learn us about Hitler and the Second World War or history, and we read books in English like Tom Sawyer, or when we should have been taught about life, real life. Because let's have it fucking right, life ain't all jam and tea cakes. It's predictable. We should be reading books that carry and plant seeds, because everyone experiences loss, failure, breakups in relationships. This is real life. When the nitty gritty, shitty realities that we all suffer from, and we will 100% no doubt go through these, and in my own humble opinion, this is what we should be teaching our kids. It's okay not to feel okay. Just because our kids, we got to speak out for our kids. We got to, and you've got to speak out. You kids, you've got to tell someone. The greatest trick and the myth that mental health has is it convinces us we are alone, and that the only person feeling this way is us, which is bullshit. And as soon as we speak out and we expose the lie, because it can only dwell in the darkness, and as soon as we speak out and expel, as soon as we expel it into the light, it dies, the myth dies, yeah, and it becomes like, you've heard, the old sayings, which is why they are old sayings, because they work, which is like, a problem shared is a problem halved, or what's the other one I've got? A problem shared is a problem halved, or get it off your chest, Them sayings are generations old, simply because they work and they're true, yeah? You got to talk to someone, anyone. Now, a lot of people with a lot of depression tend to isolate themselves. They tend to self-medicate, usually alcohol. But make no mistake, drugs, class A's, prescription drugs, diazepam, pregabalin, opiates, tranquilizers, yeah? Then we come to dual diagnosis, yeah? Which is like the chicken and the egg, which come first. Because when you finally ask for help, and you because it's got that bad, that you're suicidal, and you're cutting yourself, and you're isolating, and you're on drugs and you're on alcohol, they say, well, you're using drugs because you're depressed. Or then they say, oh, you're depressed because you're using drugs, yeah? But no. I had depression way before. That's why I used to self-medicate. But the system says that you have to get clean, stay clean, and then 6 to 10 weeks later, we'll assess your mental health again. Now, if you're addicted, by now, you're fucked, because you can't get clean, and you can't stay clean. And 6 to 10 weeks to stay clean, if you're an addict, and you're suffering mental health problems, is a hell of a long time. So you couldn't get the help. So you self-medicated more. And as again, statistics say that you will spend the next 20 to 15 to 20 years locked into addiction and mental health problems. So, like 1, 2, 3, as easy as that. Your demons will invite harming, relationships self-harming, relationships breakdowns, homelessness, drugs, crime, imprisonment, unemployment, and basically by now your life is fucked. Now, I'm no expert, far from it. I'm just a guy who has suffered and has been through all the shit I'm discussing now. I'm better today because finally I'm drug free again and my mental health issues are under control. But now, as I've said, I'm no expert and I ain't got the answers. All I can do is tell you my story, and I can tell you my mental health is under control because I've suffered depression, anxiety all my life. But because I'm a robber, a drug dealer, and I was hanging around with some heavy people who you certainly don't talk to about feelings, feelings, they probably shoot you for acting gay, you know. But so I wore this mask for years and I self-medicated. So instead of getting help, I become a full-bore addict, spending about 16 years in numerous prisons. But instead of self-harming, you know, there's little tricks along the way you can learn, like get a thick elastic band, and if you feel like self-harming, fucking twang it as hard as you can against your wrist, bang, and when you feel that, you know, that sharpness, bring you back round to reality, then it stops you getting that negative thought pattern forming in your mind, you know, and you can... Sorry, I'm losing track. And so you can snap it really fucking hard, but hard enough to feel the pain, but not harm yourself. And then you can snap it. It snaps you back into reality, and you can say, "Fuck this," breathe, and let the positivity come back in. You know, have a break, and then, because we all have something we're grateful for, whether it's our kids, our mums, our friends, whatever it is, our jobs, our car, our bike, our house, our dog, whatever it is. But just for that 10 seconds, think, breathe and think about what you're grateful for, just for that 10 seconds. This is by no means therapy, and it's certainly no cure, but I guarantee that if you give it a good chance, with an open mind, it will work, and your suicidal thoughts will disappear. They will come back, make no mistake, they will come back, but you do it again, and you do it again, and you keep doing it, This is just one tool I'm talking about, one tool. There's plenty more, and we will discuss these in future casts, but this is just one tool. Now, this, as I say, is one tool. All I ask is you give it a good try. Not once, try it a couple of times, but give it a chance and it works. I promise you it works. I promise you it works. Like I say, you know, you get negative, you wake up, you're suicidal, just snap, bang, fuck off. It hurts you just enough to, and then you've got to incorporate that with the breathing, with the techniques, and then automatically, instinctively, bring the gratitude back in. Right, like I say, you don't care if it's your budgie, your dog, your mum, your dad, your kids, whatever you're grateful for. Think, you know what, if they found me hanging from the ceiling today, it would break their heart. So I won't do it for them. We're not talking about you at the minute, we're talking about them. Like I say, things that you're grateful for, And like I say, this then will instinctively reprogram your mind, and it works, guys, it works. This is just one tool on depression I'm talking about, but it's one tool what works. Believe me. I know I've spoke through that really fastly, but you know, just watch the video a couple of times and you'll get the gist of where I'm coming from, and hopefully it works for you. Until then, Big Time Promotions, peace out. See guys, as I promised, this shit really does work. It's mind over matter. Simple as that. It really is. You just got to replace the negativity with positivity. Gratitude is an attitude. So if you stand up and be counted, I guarantee you, yeah, we are going to feed positivity back into your life.